Hello Internet, so nice to see you. Today we talk about a Neapolitan minor scale. To get a Neapolitan minor scale, you start from your standard natural minor scale, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then you first of all raise the 7th note up a half step, getting an harmonic minor scale, but then you also take the 2nd note and you take it down a half step. So you get A, B flat, C, D, E, F, G sharp. So this is just a harmonic minor scale with a flat 2nd. It's kind of a cross between a harmonic minor scale and a Phrygian scale, and it's called a Neapolitan minor scale. Now this scale can be used standalone, and the best way to use this is to see what chords are in it. Well, the first chord is going to be an A minor, A, C, E, and the 2nd chord is going to be a B flat major, B flat, D, F. And the 3rd chord, it's a C augmented, C, E, G sharp. 4th chord is a D minor, D, F, A. 5th chord is an E augmented, E, G sharp, C, but it can also be an E with a flat 5, E, G sharp, B flat. 6th chord is an F major, F, A, C, and the 7th chord is a G sharp augmented, G sharp, C, E. And as you can see, I'm actually cheating here because the C augmented, the E augmented, and the G sharp augmented are in fact the same chord here. Now if you write a chord progression with a Neapolitan minor scale, you want to make sure you use this G sharp note somewhere, because if you don't, it will sound like you're just writing a chord progression with a Phrygian scale and simply not playing the 7th note. To get the characteristic sound of the Neapolitan minor scale, which is pretty dissonant, you do want to use both the B flat and the G sharp notes. Now an example of a chord progression could be A minor, B flat, C augmented, and I'm gonna keep a bass of A over all those chords just to make sure that it sounds with the root in A. The B flat, the D minor, and the F chord are all pretty much similar in this scale, so you can freely substitute them one for another, as long as you make sure that somewhere in the chord progression you have this B flat note that gives the flavor to the scale. Now it pays to notice that if we play a C augmented or an E augmented or a G sharp augmented with a bass of A, what we are in fact playing is an A minor major 7th chord. A, C, E, G sharp, which is a pretty interesting chord by itself. And whatever inversion of the C augmented or E augmented or G sharp augmented we play over this bass of A, we are still playing an A minor major 7th. So all of this is the same chord. Now, since this scale is called the Neapolitan minor scale, it comes quite natural the question, can we use this scale in relation to the Neapolitan chord? And the answer is yes. Now, what is the Neapolitan chord, very briefly? If you're playing in a key of A minor, we can introduce a B flat chord that is technically not in key, but it sounds pretty nice if we follow it with an E major chord with the 5th of the key. Something like that, A minor, B flat, E, A minor. And this B flat is called the Neapolitan chord. Now, why it works and how, that will be a matter for a different video. Today we just see how to use this scale. So very simply, whenever you play the Neapolitan chord, you can play the Neapolitan minor scale on top. So over the B flat, you play the A Neapolitan minor scale, so the scale with the same root as the original key, which was A minor. Then on the E major, you play the A harmonic minor, and on the A minor you can play whatever minor scale you want. If I limit myself to play the scale straight, the whole thing sounds like this. Now, if you like to think in terms of formulas, the A Neapolitan minor acts on the B flat chord, which is the Neapolitan chord, as a Lydian augmented 6th scale. Too much, eh? Well, anyway, it just sounds gorgeous over there, and that G-sharp notes especially, it sounds slightly dissonant but not too much, and then you have this little chromatic run G-sharp, A minor, B flat, that in my opinion on that chord sounds absolutely great. Up to you if you like it or not, but I love it. If you write a chord progression with a Neapolitan minor and you want to solo on it, the most important thing is to make sure that you hit your chord notes. Of course, you should do this every time that you solo on a chord progression. If you do not know how to do this, I suggest you take a look at this free course about chord tone soloing. It's a very short and to the point course, it's completely free, and then you can just follow it and then you learn how to hit the chord notes over any chord progression and make it second nature so you don't have to think about it. It just happens if you do all the exercises in this course. If you like this video, click on that like button and share this with your friends. Spread the word. If you like those videos, you want your friends to see them. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button so that YouTube will send you a notification every time I put up a new video. This is Tommaso Ziglia of musictheoryforguitar.com, and until next time, enjoy!